If you could have a superpower, what would it be? I was thinking about this the other day at work, and I came up with teleportation. And the reason why I would like to have teleportation is because I was like, it would be so nice. I could skip the morning commute. If I had super powerful abilities, I would choose to go to work just a little faster. And it was kind of when I came to this realization, I was like, they've kind of done a number on me, man. There's a quote by someone. I'm just realized the game audio is super high. I'm sorry about that. I just, you know, there's a quote by someone that's like, if you think you want a job, if you think you want a promotion, I don't know, whatever it is, if you think that's what you want, they've done a number on you, kid. Because you don't want a job. You want the ability to have time to yourself. You want the freedom to go out and do things into the world, you know? It's just that the job is the medium by which we acquire these in today's world. And it's just you think you want a job because a job gives you money, which in turn gives you the freedom to do the things you want to do. But if you are going to say with your whole chest that you want a job, they've done a number on you, kid. Um, and this is especially prescient now in my life because the job that I currently have, the union that I belong to, we are going on strike. Oh man, we are going on strike currently, and it's a messy affair. It's my first time being on the striking side of a strike. I guess it's my first time being on any side of a strike. I just when I was growing up, I would have there were like teacher strikes a couple of times. So it was more of like you were at school and for an hour instead of biology, you did self-study, you know, something like that. It's my first time like actively choosing to strike. And let's do some Lilith. I was not ready for the amount of like politicking that went into it, the amount of office, not necessarily drama, but there's some tension attached to striking for sure. And I can't say I'm a fan. Let's make sure we're not hitting the barrel with my little guy. There we go. I wish, but this held item is kind of necessary. It was so essentially right now at work, the situation is mostly fine. It's just there's not a lot of pro union sentiment at work at the moment. I can't quite pin down why that is because as far as I can tell, we have a good, strong, solid union. It's we've been served some lies by our employers. It's just our employer right now is just not looking very good in the media. Let's just say, not that they've been in the news or anything like that, but we've been receiving communicates from our employer, stuff that's like they sent us a form that they were mandated to send to us because it was like a cease and desist from doing some messed up stuff that they were doing in another facility. It's like it's stuff that like they've just not been building a lot of confidence among the workers. And apparently we've been trying to negotiate a new contract because like the current contract for the positions that I work and stuff like that was running out. So they were like, let's create a new contract. It is Tuesday. Hello, everyone. We were like, well, let's create a new contract. And in the middle of creating this new contract, everyone has kind of been lying. The university, really, more than anything, our employer, has been like, oh, you moved it away from the. How dare you? Did I sell my soul? No, 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 no. This I'm talking about. I am going on strike for the rest of this week. Quite a few people in my company are going on strike, and it's my first time being on the striking side of a strike, and it's something, it's something different. I was just talking about that stuff. So no, I guess I did not sell my soul, and that is why I am striking. But yeah, it's also I'm going I'm at the picket lines both tomorrow and the day after, not Friday, but I have do you know this one coworker that I raked her over the coals a little bit cuz she said a couple of kind of tone deaf things from a position of privilege. She said stuff about how like, oh, how fun it will be to strike because I've never been at a picket line or something like that. She said things like that it was like doesn't seem very comrade-ish of you. It seems like you're kind of coming at this strike like it's a field trip. But she kind of put the iron to me because I was saying that kind of stuff, and then I realized I hadn't confirmed I was going to any of the picket lines. While this morning she was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna hate having to wake up early tomorrow because I signed myself up for the 7 a.m. picket line." And I'm like, you know what? You've shown me because I was doing essentially the American leftist thing, which is I was spouting a lot of shit. I was putting a lot of judgment on you. I was saying a lot of things. But when it came the time to do, I was almost ready to like not go to the picket lines. I was almost ready to not do anything. Meanwhile, she was like, "Oh yeah, hell yeah!" Like the second she decided she was striking, she was like, "She's striking with her whole chest." And I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? That's my bad. You're absolutely correct for that." See if we can find ourselves a shop. But yes, on the somewhat bright side off of this is that you'll probably get some longer streams this week because I'll just, beyond the time I'll be at the picket lines, I'll just be home. I need to get a haircut, I think. It's pretty obvious, I think, at this point. My hair's grown a little untenable, and I am going on a trip for my birthday this weekend. So I would like to at least look a little presentable. I gotta shave off the little Robinson Crusoe style beard I've got going right now. When I get in the shower, I never know what to do with my beard. Do I like shampoo it? Do I body wash it? A happy birthday. Thank you, thank you. It's not for like another couple of weeks, but I'm jointly celebrating with my girlfriend. We have our birthdays are pretty close to each other. So we just kind of go all out and splurge on like one big celebration rather than doing two smaller ones. 3-in-1? Yeah, look, use like one of those solutions that's like for men. Shampoo, body wash, toothpaste, WD-40, super glue. It's like whatever it is you need to use it for, this thing is here for you. Let me go into the shop real quick first. 3-in-1 sounds like the worst thing ever. There's already, like, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to use shampoo and conditioner at the same time. Because what what I've heard, again, it's not like a big, you know, I'm not really big into like skincare or hair care or any of that kind of stuff. That's actually pretty good. But what I've heard is that basically conditioner and shampoo are like opposites. Like one is a slight acid and one is a slight base or something like that. So if you're using both at the same time, they basically cancel each other out. You need to use one first, then the other. Otherwise, there's no point. Again, this is coming from like I've heard it from a friend who is into this stuff. But I trust her, so you know. If you're using 2-in-1 shampoo conditioner, quit that. It's not good for you apparently. I am hurting for damage up. Health down, yikes. But that'll probably actually get me in the... Will it? Probably not. Yeah, no, it won't. I have medium-ish length hair, and 3-in-1 keeps the knots out where shampoo alone wouldn't, so it's at least doing something. I believe that. I believe that. Wait, did I do a whole boss fight earlier without using the active item? I think I might have. Yeah, I did. Wow. That just goes to show you. I showered so hard. I scrubbed so hard. I'm pretty sure I rubbed all the neurons right off of my brain with that one. Well, in the end, I do end up shampooing my beard. I guess is the end point of that question. I do end up shampooing the beard. No black hearts for either of these. I'm pretty sure I die if I take either of them, so I'm just gonna move on. And I gotta tell you, shampooing the beard does something, you know? It feels smoother like this. For a while, I let my beard grow. I let it grow for like a solid 2 months at some point. And I gotta tell you, when I finally cut it back down, it was so smooth. There is something to be said about letting the beard grow for a little while. Just to let the follicles rest maybe and let it become a little disentangled with itself. Because when I quit, oh man, it was great. Pretty good. Do you don't think brain tissue should be scrubbable? I mean, you know, it depends. It depends on who you got it from. I would say definitely, I would say you gotta treat brain tissue like it's a cast iron pan. You know, like you don't scrub it with like a steel wool type thing. You don't scrub it with an actual hard scrubbing. But if you get like the rough side of a scrub daddy on it, that can help shake some thoughts loose, you know? Some of that hard stuck grime in there. You know, you scrub your brain with one of those and like you finally get that goddamn catchy song off of your head. It's a price worth paying, I would say. I don't like this room. I don't like this room at all. I season my brain tissue. Makes my thoughts more interesting. Oh, what do you season it with? I'm like I am a Mediterranean boy, so really I only really use like salt, pepper, olive oil. It's a little basic, but sometimes you just can't beat these subtle tastes when it comes to your brain. This guy just like was right on top of me from the get-go. Yeah. This is like all the talk about superpowers I was talking about earlier is all off the back of I've been reading a superpower story, urban fantasy. You know I'm a sucker for those. I see one of those that's like even halfway good. I'm like, okay. You season your brain with meat? I'm pretty sure meat is like you don't season with meat. I think meat is what is seasoned. Get me down here. Aw, come on. I guess I'll do it. I am kind of hurting for a health if you're gonna give me one. A grease from the meat. Oh, meat oil. That's what you mean, meat oil? Holy. Calling it meat oil is some... Oh, come on. Fuck you. Oh, I did. I caught it. Okay, Anne says. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill out. Yeah, I don't want that. I want try to pill. No, I don't want the pill. Okay, we're eating a hit here. That was bad. That was really bad. Meat oil sounds like some like whaler talk, you know? Like when they're doing rending the oil from a whale into a lamp or something. Oh yeah, get me some meat oil. I've been out on the oiler ships. You know what? That run was a little doomed. Let's just hit it again, and this time we'll get good items. I promise. I'm rending the. You know, I have a memory in my brain. As much scrubbing as I've done, I've not been able to shake it loose. I don't know if it's real or not, but if it's real, I need to like. I have some questions to ask my parents. I remember being a child once and my parents having some people over and we ate whale. like we just at home, not even like at a restaurant. Like there was like some sort of I don't know if there's like farms out there that they just farm whale for human consumption, but I was under the impression you're not supposed to eat that. But I have that like stuck in my brain. And if that is the case, I am. If they find it really cheap somewhere, yeah, that doesn't help much. I'm gonna do this boss fight first, and then I'm gonna go patrol and recharge my item. I don't know. I remember it like looking a little like brownish, a little grayish meat. I don't know if that's what whale looks like, but that's kind of what I remember. It kind of looked like duck. You know how duck is typically served in these like long thin slices? It was kind of like that. That's kind of what I remember. And I remember being very conflicted because at school they do tell you like, hey, whales are danger of extinction, you know, like be careful with those. And then my parents were like, well, lads, shall we pop open some wine to go with this whale? It didn't feel quite right. So I guess I'll ask my parents. That's actually I'll do that. That just kind of like that thought just came right back into my brain, and I'm like, hang on a second. Hmm. But yeah. Oh, this superhero story I've been reading. I'm quite enjoying it. But I am like every every online authors. You yelled at her? I mean, but Puffin's not really endangered or anything, is it? It's just like a cute animal is all. I am like the nightmare reader for any of these online authors because I have some background in proofreading. I've been doing proofreading as a sort of like side gig for about 6 years now. So whenever I'm reading anything online, I make a little list of all the typos, all the like sentences that could have been done better. This comma should be a period, you know? And then I post it in the comments and I'm like, well, there you go. Fixed it for you, you know? And on top of that, I'm also the kind of reader that just remembers specific things really, really well. I will forget the overall plot of the story if I stop reading for like half a week. But I remember really, really well little details that have been said offhandedly at some point. Case in point, the hero has a superpower that recharges every day at the time that he was born, which it says he was born at 4:42 a.m. So so it was like he had to wait until 4:42 a.m. for it to recharge. Except I remember that in the first chapter, when they were explaining the superpowers, they said he had been born at 4:47 a.m., not 4:42. And I was like, hey, like me at pinging the author in the comments, like, hey, you're off by 5 minutes in your own damn story. This was like chapter like 60 something, you know, like he'd been publishing that shit for like 2 years, and I'm like, hey, 2 years ago you said you said it was okay. We can diagonal walk for that. I need to be able to see, please. There we go. I should try rewriting a story like that. I mean, I'm not about to like do that. That feels a little extra disrespectful. The problem is, right? It's like film critics, right? Film critics will go to a movie and they'll like bash it, criticize it. Doesn't mean they know how to make a better movie. They just know what a good movie looks like, and this is not it, right? I'm like that, but with stories, right? Like, I can read a story and be like, I feel like this is not right. I feel like this plot point was rushed. Why is this happening? You know, or like, again, all the little typos, grammar, etc., etc. I cannot write for shit. I cannot put together a story at all. I tried once upon a time. I wrote a chapter 1. I gave it to my girlfriend, who is like, she majored in English literature, and she's like, well, I don't know if in literature. She majored in English, and she is like a author herself, you know, non-published, but she writes a lot. I gave it to her, and she was like, yeah, this is really bad. And I'm like, yeah, it really is, isn't it? I cannot write at all. I do have spectral tears now, right? That's something worth taking advantage of. I should write a short story on stream. You know what I could do? I've mentioned I have... Actually, I should not do that, because I feel like that's how I'm gonna dox myself. I was going to say I'm going to work on the D&D setting I've been thinking about on stream, but the problem with that is that like I'm setting it in and around the place that I live in, so like it'd be really easy to like connect the dots from there and be like, oh, this is where he lives. So I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, it's not great. There's like a stream somewhere, one of my first ever streams, I was complaining about like some road blockage or something, and I opened maps on stream, and maps had a little like icon on it that was like, this is, here's your home. And I didn't realize it at the moment, and thankfully there was literally no one watching the stream. And then when I was rewatching that at some point, I was like, oh, hang on a minute, and then I like took it off and then deleted it, so like that's nowhere anymore. But that would have been really freaking bad, man. That would have been so bad. I think that was like one of the first that I uploaded to YouTube also, but it also had no views there. So thankfully I was wholly unpopular when I made that big blunder. Oh man. Yeah, you gotta be real careful when you're doing this shit like I am, I gotta say. I treat it with like a decent amount of respect. I think I'm doing a decent job at it. Like when I finish stream, sure. When I finish stream, I turn like I grab the webcam. Basically, I move it. I'm gonna move you right now. This is what I do when I finish stream. I put the webcam here, pointing at the wall. In case like somehow I forget it on, then you guys are not gonna see anything that happens in this area when I'm not covering it, you know? Like, I do stuff like that, like, you know, I have these routines set up because I know I'm the kind of guy to forget about this stuff and mess it up, and then suddenly, you know, because like, you gotta understand, this is my bedroom in here, which means right behind me is the clothes hamper. So this is where like, if I'm gonna be showering or changing or anything, it's all happening basically behind me. I don't know if you would be able to see it because it's kind of a narrow angle here that basically points at the window, but it's like I gotta take precautions out here, man. It's dangerous, man. One day I'll kill these guys. Copium. Oh, that took way too long. He's so good with finding the secret rooms, though. Yeah, I'm also just, you know, I have definitely some touch of, I don't know what to call it, paranoia. I catastrophize quite a bit, but I do it, I think, in a way that is still just this side of healthy, basically. You know, like it's, I don't catastrophize so much that I become paralyzed and I can't make decisions and I can't like do stuff that is fun. But I catastrophize enough to like see how situations might go wrong and take actions to prevent that. No, that was pretty sad. I'm gonna go clear that room to get me, never mind. Am I not gonna have a charge? Coupon is like so tempting, but, well, I mean, I can't even afford it to begin with, so it's fine. Where would if I was the ultra secret room, where would I be in this sitch? I could be down off of the other secret room, like down off of that secret room at the bottom. Everything is good in moderation. That's what I keep telling myself. I say cracked key. Let's see how cracked I am. Let's see how cracked he really is, chat. He's not cracked. He's not cracked at all. He's washed. He's washed as hell. He's over. He used to be good. What happened to Gallium? I liked the old Gallium better. Alright, there we go. Crack is great in moderation? Well, you didn't hear me say that. I do not approve this message. That's like, I do think about these things where it's like, when there's like a political message and then at the end there's just a voice snippet of the guy going like, I'm blah 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 and I approve this message, you know? I wonder how easily it would be to get something past them. Like if you send an email that looked vaguely official and you were like, hey, do you approve this message? You know, like, would it be easy enough to get like some secretary or like the guy himself to like absentmindedly stamp the thing and just be like, yeah, I approve this thing, and you can really start freaking tearing into them there. Damage 3 black hearts plus 2 black hearts. This seems pretty good, honestly. I like getting both of these is gonna be huge. All heart containers into black hearts. It just depends how much it's gonna cost. I think it's gonna cost 3. I don't think it matters what order I do these in. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right. But now we have 2 damage ups. That's pretty good. Yeah. It's so sad. I've always thought, like, if we get a female president and she is married to a man, that he should call himself the first lad instead of like first gentleman or something like that. And I have somewhere out there a message that I sent to Kamala Harris's husband being like, hey, if and when your wife wins the presidency, I think you should call yourself the first lad. I think it'd be really funny. Thank you very much. So, you know, don't let it be said I'm not doing political activism. Don't let it be said I'm not putting my money where my mouth is. I'm at the freaking picket lines out here. I'm forgetting what it is. I had something. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. I had like, okay, so my girlfriend was out of town this weekend. She was off doing like a race for like awareness and stuff. It was just a really really fun thing. But she was off like the whole weekend doing it. And I so easily revert to like college gremlin lifestyle when she's not home. Like I'll start like, cause when she goes to bed, I'm like, yeah, I should go to bed also, and like maybe like 20 to 30 minutes later, I'm in bed. When she's not around, I don't have that metronome, so my circadian rhythm does not know what to do. So I'll start like playing a game or watching a show or something. Next thing I know, it's 5 a.m. It's starting to be light out, and I'm like, well, it's almost light out. Might as well keep going, keep the party going. Might as well stay up at this point. So I pulled an all-nighter between Friday and Saturday. I did not sleep at all. Then at 10 a.m. I was. Do my eyes not burn and sting? No, they don't. They're long dead. I have already, like, I naturally have very dry eyes to begin with, so I think it's just like my natural state. They just feel fine. Oh, that could be good. We have the store right here. Yeah, I'll risk a key for this. Why not? I mean, I wish, but familiars are still the top thing. No, I didn't stay up for like 2 full days. So like at 10 a.m. I was like, okay, I'm actually kind of sleepy. And I also had like completely forgotten I had promised my boss I would go into work like for like a second on Saturday just because I needed to put away some samples that we had. We had them incubating over the weekend, so it was like once that is done, I would just go in Saturday for like literally 30 seconds just to take it off the incubator and put it in cold storage. So I'm like, oh shit, I've barely slept. I need to drive to work. I need to, I was like, what the hell am I gonna do right now? And so between 10 a.m. and, well, we're not doing that. Between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., I slept for 4 hours. Woke up bleary as hell. Like, I had no idea who I was, where I was. Like, everything was out of whack. I remember that we had some shirts and sweaters and stuff at the dry cleaners. I've never been to the dry cleaner before other than to like go with my father, because I've only recently started becoming the kind of guy that has clothes that need to be dry cleaned. Up until very recently, I was a 100% cotton kind of guy, you know. So I need to go to the dry cleaners. So I pick up the receipt from that. I'm like, I'll swing by there on the way to work. I get to the dry cleaner and they're like, what kind of clothes do need to be dry cleaned? There's like fancy sweaters and stuff that if you put them in the washer, the washing action might tear them or scuff them or something. Shirts, like dress shirts, need to be dry cleaned. It's the kind of thing that like you can't just wash at home, you know? But like again, like same. I was you not very long ago. I was like, what the hell does even need to be dry cleaned? It's fine. So I go to the dry cleaner. Our clothes are ready. They bring them out and they're like, that'll be $150, please. And I'm like, oh shit, do I need to pay you? I was so out of whack, I thought I could just walk in, grab the clothes, and leave or something. So I was like, I need to pay you now? And I realize I don't have my wallet on me, and I'm like, all right, shit. And he's like, listen, I can give you a discount today. I can give you a discount and make it $130 instead of 150. I'm like, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll take that. Then I realized I don't have my wallet, and I was like, damn it, anyway. So I go to work, I put the thing away, I come back home. And then I was like, let's just write the day off. I'll go pick up the dry cleaning another day. Sunday, I was basically convalescing from my poor decisions Friday and Saturday. Like I forgot I should not have checked it. I was just like, in bed until like 12, and then I did some laundry and I did a bit of streaming, but it was like, you know, it was a very chill, do nothing kind of day. Monday after work, I show up to the dry cleaners. This time, wallet in hand. I'm ready. I got everything I need. And I walk in. It's a different one this time. It's just this girl that works there, and she brings the clothes out, and she's like, "That'll be $150, please." And I'm like, when I came this weekend, they gave me a discount, and they said they could make it $130. And she's like, no. See the receipt here? It says 150. It's 150. And I was like, okay. And I'm starting to get ready to pay. And then she goes, I guess I'll give you a discount. And then she made it $113. So she took off like $40 just because like I asked. And I'm like, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could just ask for less. You know, I didn't know I could just ask to pay less, and that could have happened. You know, I was like a little shocked. I didn't know we were still haggling. I didn't know we were still bartering in this country. So I'm like, now I'm just gonna start like trying it everywhere. I'm gonna show up to the supermarket and be like, this banana, look how green it is. That's not worth 30 cents. I'm gonna give you 10 cents. Take it or leave it, Mr. Ralph. Like, it's crazy, dude. Mr. Kroger. You call this chicken a chicken worth $12? Look at these slices. Look at these slices. That's 20% fat right there. I'm going to end up trimming most of it. There's no way this is $12. I'll give you 8. And he goes like 10. And I'm like, $9.50. And you throw in that Slim Jim over there. And he's like, you got yourself a deal. Like, I did not realize I could do that. But I guess I'll try. I'll just push my limits. I'll just show up everywhere. Because, like, she didn't know I was here this weekend. She didn't know I showed up. For all she knows, I just showed up and was like, hey, can I pay less? And she was like, yeah. So maybe that's just, you know, I'm just gonna start showing up everywhere and be like, so I was here the other day and I got told it would actually be less. You know, like I need to tread this path like carefully. I need to tread this path with a slow and careful, because I feel like it's a slippery slope. This is how Karens are made. You know, like I realize if I ask for it, I can get them to charge me less. And it's gonna become like screaming matches soon enough. It's gonna become like, how dare you? Do you know who I am? You know, so like I gotta watch myself, make sure I'm not becoming what I swore to destroy. But that's like, it was kind of an eye opener, man. I was like, okay, just no, you didn't. Security kill this man. All right, nah, it won't be that. It won't be all that. They wouldn't do that. Not the little old me. It was also like when I was at the dry cleaner that I realized like I need a haircut. Cause they had like one of those reception areas that has a mirror behind their stand. So like I was just looking at myself when I was talking. Cause the girl I was talking to was pretty short. So then like over her head, I was just looking at myself back, and I'm like, I got hair on right now. I need to shave some of this off. I don't like going to get my hair cut. Lately it's been my girlfriend's been cutting it for me. But I kind of feel bad about that, because I mean, she can't enjoy that very much, right? Just like freaking cutting this mess of hair down and getting all like hair pricking you, because like my hair is like, it's like the tail of a horse, man. Like it's rough. I have to go to bed. Dang. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. You know what they say. That's okay. Thank you for hanging. I'll see you next time. 10 p.m. That's early to bed. Gotta wake up at 6. That's 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I'm operating lately. I need to correct that because it's not good. I am operating lately on essentially 6 hours of sleep a night. I'm not used to operating it in that at that capacity. I am definitely more of a 7 hours of sleep a night guy, kind of. But there's circumstances outside of my control that are making it difficult. So we got the cat was in the kennel over the weekend because I don't know why, but like whenever my girlfriend is going away for like the weekend or like a couple of days or something, her family is like, "Oh my God, you should put the cat in the kennel. Gallium shouldn't need to deal with the cat for like 2 days." And I'm like, I could absolutely deal with the cat for 2 days, but if you're gonna put her in the kennel for free, I'm not about to say no to that, you know? But when she comes back from the kennel, she gets loud. She has opinions. So like even tonight, I took a melatonin preemptively last night because I knew she's coming back from the kennel. She's gonna be cranky. She's gonna start yelling, you know. And she starts all the night long. She woke me up every like 90 minutes at minimum, going wah, wah, non-stop, man. As pogged heart spawn. Do I? It's too much work, man. I don't want to diagonal walk that. And so today I was genuinely like dissociating most of my morning because I think I still had some leftover melatonin action going through me. And I had some leftover melatonin action going through me, and I had like zero sleep essentially because of the cat keeping me up at all hours of the night. So I know tonight I'm gonna be sleeping good. I do gotta wake up early-ish tomorrow because I gotta go to the picket line and shit. So, oh man, there's one person at my job. I'm not naming any names, but there's one person at my job who's not a big fan of the. Okay, it's not just like a person at my job. It's a person at your job too. It's a person at every job. There's like this anti-union sentiment that is like rampant in the US. Like workers are like, "Oh, why oh, yes, please." The like workers are like, why would you be with the union? Why would you pay union dues? That's just taking money out of your paycheck. Or like, well, like why, whenever the union people come by to like ask for how are working conditions, how's, doing like a bit of a poll or gathering signatures for this and that, they like brush them off or something. Like, bro, these are the people that are negotiating your contract. These are the people that are making it so you have like affordable healthcare. These are the people that are making it so you get like raises to keep up with inflation. Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't be like, hate unions but give me a livable wage. If you leave it up to the corporations, they're not going to give you shit. That's like the whole reason we have unions. So like, it's not you versus a corporation, it's all of us versus the corporation, right? is is crazy. And like, there was someone, I believe at my job, who was like, how do I, like was going to essentially, she was going to strike, but then she realized she couldn't report, like she couldn't get paid while she was striking, and then now she's not striking. Which is like, no, that's not what it's about. You don't strike for selfish reasons. That's also like a thing, right? Because I just got promoted at my job. At least for me, work is going pretty good so far. I got a promotion right now. I'm kind of in line for another promotion soon enough. Like, yeah, I don't have reason to complain. Right now, I'm doing pretty good at my job. But you don't strike for you. Like, you don't strike for selfish reasons. You strike for everyone. You strike for fairness. You strike for, you know, because, like, people deserve livable wage. Not just you, everyone. Okay, there's the thing. I am in trouble. Let me go check out the secret room. Wow, that was pretty lackluster, I'm not gonna lie. I just realized there could have been a spider spawn off of that. That would have been really bad. Give me just a second, actually. Why do you have Bumbo and Bumfriend? I don't know. I picked them up. they both showed up. What can I say? They can compete for coins. They can see. We can see who gets them first. You caught me just as I was finishing my like anti-capitalist rant. I mean, I guess and the run. So let's start a new one. I was ranting about how like my union is going on strike now. And there's this sentiment at my workplace, and I assume at your workplace and at everyone's workplace. Why don't I? Shut the fuck up, man. Don't do me like that. See, I don't because I was waiting for this run. Because I was waiting for this. This run's the one. This run's the God Killer. But like there's this anti-union sentiment in the US that's like crazy. Like they've done a number on you, honestly. Like all the Pinkertons, the scabs, the corporations, the newspaper owners, they've done a fucking number on you if you think that unions are a bad thing. If you're like, because I see it so much at my workplace. Like now we are about to go on strike. Strikes are not that effective if not everyone goes on strike. That's sort of the point of it. If you go on strike, if everyone goes on strike, it's like you show them, you know, like when we're not around, this is what happens. This is the work that doesn't get done, right? Otherwise, it's basically just like a bad sick day. It's just a particular day that like a bunch of people took off. It doesn't show anything. It's just like a couple of people that are actually there are just getting a heavier workload for a couple days. So it's like you gotta if you're gonna be protected by a union, you gotta play ball. You gotta, you know. And there's people at my workplace that are like, well, why would you pay union dues? You know, that's money off of your paycheck. And why would you answer, like, you know, people, the union people will come by with their little questionnaire or whatever it is they're trying to do. They're trying to gather signatures for this or that. And they'll just like brush them off. They'll not listen to them. They treat them like they're trying to like leech off of them, which is like, it's crazy because don't you realize these are the people negotiating your contract? These are the people making sure you have sick days and paid time off, and you know, like that, like sure, you there's like a minimum that needs to come from the law of the United States, but anything you get beyond that is because of these people. Everything that you get beyond that is because of the union. You can't be protected by the union and hate on them, you know? It's like crazy how like this dichotomy exists in people's brains where they're like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna go to the picket line. I'm not gonna strike, but I will take 2 weeks off this summer. You know, like it's it's mind-boggling to me. And I was also saying how like I'm not really the kind of person that really needs us to strike right now because I just got a promotion at work. I am about to get a. I mean, you know, I'm not sure if I'm staying at my current workplace. I don't know what the situation is like. But if I do stay, I'm in line for another promotion at like toward the end of the year. So it's the kind of thing where I don't need to strike because I'm well taken care of. Everything's kind of turning up gallium for me at work lately. But I'm not striking for me. I'm striking for everyone. You know, the union decided we should strike, and you know, you gotta respect that. You gotta be out there and be like, okay, hell yeah. And I've had like it's crazy also because my manager at work, I'm pretty sure is in the same union because he's essentially like he essentially has the same job title I do, just like a couple steps further along the promotion line, right? But it's still like the same title. And he was like, well, you know, like in all the years I've been here, I've never gone on strike before, blah, blah. Like he's saying all this stuff. That run was not the God Killer, but we don't worry about that. I'm not even gonna go in there because we don't know what's in there, and we're gonna get planetarium later on. But I'm like, you know, am I alone in this? Am I the only like union boy around here? I feel like I'm pretty worker pilled, but I don't know about y'all. This is just like it seems kind of crazy to me. Maybe it's because okay, actually though, like cuz I say it's like a problem with the US, but actually it's not even. Like it's also a problem with like it's just a problem with our parents' generation, really, is the thing. Because they lived in the time where like unions got hit hard by like anti-union propaganda, right? Like they got hit hard by like the union man is like this unkempt worker guy that like has a job he doesn't deserve because the union like means we can't ever fire him, and you know it's like that kind of shit where like it kind of painted unions in like such a bad light for our parents' generation. When I told my parents I'm in the union and like, you know, I'm proud to be in the union. I participate in stuff. I answer their questionnaires. I'm like, I try to be an aware and helpful part of the operation. They were like, I don't know if you should like, you know, be too proud of this whole like you know like don't rock the boat too much or stuff. And like that's how they freaking gotcha, dude. That's how they did that number on you. Cause you were like, all right, unions are bad, but you're still riding the sort of the wave of all the good that unions did before they got terribly nerfed during your time. You're still benefiting from that. And like, or at least you were in a position high enough that you were a manager by the time, you know, the union power escaped from the system. And so you're sitting here like, well, there's no problem, you know, right? There's no, oh god, this is such a terrible floor one boss. Hate, hate, hate. Sure. It's like if you're going to be, I don't know. I feel like all of this is coming back, and it's coming back in force now though. All of it is just all of it's gonna come back, and it's gonna come back in an ugly way now because it's the situation's reaching a freaking tipping point. The situation's getting impossible to sustain. And well, I mean that's just what it's going to continue to be, isn't it? I'm just I'm worried, man. Also, okay, another crazy thing. I've heard this today. I don't know how true it is. That Trump is going to or wants to sell citizenship for $5 million. Like you pay $5 million, you're a citizen, no questions asked. Which like like really shows you, you know, his agenda, really shows you what his deal is. It's like, yeah, it's not about you poors, you know, it's not about them. It's about getting rich people in, you know, tax cuts for the rich, get rich people in the door, pay $5 million, you can be in our new little tax haven we're setting up here. Uh, but it's also like a crazy thing because there already literally exists a visa or citizenship or like something like that that you just pay $500,000, okay, which is like an order of magnitude less than what he's saying. It's the whole point of it is like you show that you have $500,000 that you are setting aside in order to establish a business in the United States. They let you like come in and essentially get like indefinite like residency, you know? Like that's already a thing. That's one way that you can become a citizen. Oh, I don't know about like a citizen, but you can like be in the country and enjoy essentially every freedom a citizen has and wait until you have something like you know, until you finally get out of the waiting line for the green card or something and then get that. Do you destroy these guys? You don't. All right, let's blow you up. Thank you. And man, I mean, like, just leave it to Trump to come up with his new genius idea of want to pay 10 times more for something that you can already do. It's like, yeah, you can buy steaks, but you can also buy Trump steaks. You ever think about that, buddy? It's basically same steak, maybe even worse. You pay 3 times more. How many you want, bucko? Like it's basically the same situation. It's so funny. I mean, it's not funny. Let's be honest. It's enraging. It's rage inducing, but it's like it's a little funny. I've always thought like if Trump had just decided to become like an edgy, like Twitter billionaire instead of like the president of the United States, it would have been great. It would have been fantastic. We would have no complaints, no problems. Oh. But instead, he decided, no, I'm going to be the most powerful man in the world. And somehow he got there. And that shit is... It's no longer funny, dude. Now it's like, all right, now we have to live in it. It's also like so interesting that how similar yet different Trump and Zelensky are. Because they are very similar in terms of their background. They're both, you know, they didn't really have the history in politics. They didn't have they Why? They didn't have experience for the job, right? It's not like they came in through the military or they came in through like being a mayor someplace and then being like a like senator. You know, they didn't go up. They just went straight from like guy you see on TV to president. But they are so different in every respect that it's kind of maddening, isn't it? And listen, I don't want to say I told you so, but those MFers turned on a dime on the whole like Ukraine situation and the whole like Palestine situation, and like every situation there was to have, they like whoop, they just flipped everything around. Everything they said they would do, they're not. Everything they said they would never ever do. Come on, what do you think I am? That's happening. That's happening now. It's also like crazy that again, I've been doing it again. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I go on r/conservative as like a form of, I think, like self-flagellation. I go on there just to see what they're saying over on that side sometimes. And I gotta tell you, man, like whenever Trump does shit like this, they're like, yeah, 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 but he doesn't mean it. Or like, yeah, 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 but you gotta learn to like sift what he says versus what he really says. Or like, you gotta, you know, they're tripping over themselves so much to justify everything for one, which is crazy because I feel like the president shouldn't need to do that. And then the other thing they say he does a lot is like, yeah, he's just flooding the field. Don't worry. He's essentially just throwing so much shit out there so that he can sneak the stuff he actually wants to do by the everyone. And it's like, yeah, that also doesn't seem great, if I'm completely honest. That doesn't seem like something I would want. Like, I feel like if the president has to hide that he's doing something, I think maybe he shouldn't do it. You know, like if he really is all about the honesty or whatever he is about, if he says it like it is, then freaking, you know. Anyway, you know, what am I even talking about any of this for? I'm not a U.S. citizen, dude. Like, whatever my take is on it, it's not enforceable. I can't vote. I can't, like, you know, short of breaking the law, I can't do anything, and I'm not about to break the law. Not for this. Speaking of breaking the law for this, the whole like Luigi this stream is turning into a Hassan stream, dude. This stream we're hitting every hard hitting topic right here. But the whole the Luigi Mangione trial is starting soon, and apparently, like, he wasn't properly Mirandized or something like that, and he wasn't like there's stuff about his arrest and how the evidence was found and processed and everything that doesn't quite pass muster, you know. It doesn't seem quite right, and it's like, oh shit, is he about to walk because of like improper handling of evidence? Is he about to walk because the is he about to walk because the police was so like eager to get him in, they like skipped all the proper steps and just did it however the hell they wanted? Or is he about to walk because the police was being the police? I think you'll find he might. He just fucking might, dude. That'd be something else. I'd be shocked if that happened. Because even if it was improperly handled, this is such a public case. This is such like a big deal. They're gonna be like, yeah, run with it anyway. Also, let's be honest here. Like, our judicial institutions have lost a lot of power, a lot of their pizzazz, shall we say, lately. There's you know, they had their time to do the things that they were supposed to do and they didn't, and now they're about to pretend like they're going to, you know. It's feel like, for, you know, lost for thee but not for me type thing. It's like if he breaks the law, it's a big deal, and we gotta pursue it and make it a big deal. But, you know, again, this is gonna fucking tie back to Trump or whatever. Like, he committed crimes, he was convicted of felonies, but not really. They commuted his sentence or whatever it is they did, right? That basically were just like, yeah, like, you're guilty, but you can just go. I don't know. I don't know how that works, actually. I don't know how you can, like, commit a crime and not have to go to jail for it. Like, okay, there's like other, you know, there's like fines and fees and stuff that you can do. But like, I feel like that's never the case for that many counts and that much. Like, if you're convicted so strongly, so thoroughly, like you kind of should be over, dude. You should be breathing stale air for at least 5 to 10, right? Like, come on. They were like, no, well, let's wait until he's run for president, and then they're like, well, now he's president, so he can't go to, like, it was like such a like a wishy-washy, like, dude, no, just fucking put him in jail. What are you talking about? Oh man, this really is the political one. This finally, I've been saying, let's not talk politics. Let's not. Today it happened, dude. Today it all bubbled over. You got the Union Boy out today. I've got my megaphone. I've got my signs. I'm about to raise some freaking hell out there, dude. I don't know how being in a picket line works. I don't know, like, if I just show up and be like, and like stand there? Am I basically showing support? I imagine they'll be chanting. Don't worry, I got my chanting lungs ready. But like, what else is happening in there, you know? Like, I always see signs, I always see stuff like that. It's like, where are we getting those from? Is someone putting those together? Is someone giving those out? I don't know. Whoa. Do I have magnetic tears? Or is that... I think that might be the little familiar guy. I don't think that's me. Oh, I can break this. Alright, stop. Yeah, stop shooting, because I'm going to pop that mushroom. And die, like I always do. Ah, today is going to be the day, man. Today is just the day I complete like one fucking thing with you. I just gotta. It's crazy because in my main save, I'm pretty sure I've done most, if not all, the Lilith marks. Like, that's done. Oh, you know what I did last time? I did Tainted Lost Mother. I was on the path to Delirium also. It's like a really good run. I did Mother, Delirium portal opened. I was like, sure, I'll go in. Why not? Might as well get all the marks out. I found an I'm drowsy pill in the Delirium level. And even with that, and with, what is it called? Birthright, and the like the holy mantle and like not holy mantle but like the shield, you know, the one time go. Even with all of that, dude, nothing. Nerfing. I'm like, is there some play I can use with the Emperor card? I don't think there is. Let me actually explore here, because I think somewhere this run I am due for a planetarium. Okay, Evidently not here, but we gotta keep our eyes peeled, gang. I'm due for one of those, and that'll change things. Let's just say that. I want to play some Pokemon, honestly. Like pretty badly. I'm back in my Pokemon phase now. I'm back in the phase where I'm like I really would like some. Please. Thank you. Who's the little cylinder guy? Can be sacrificed and will respawn. How does that work? Like, what if I sacrifice the guy that's shooting my tears? Am I not, like, cooked if that happens? Let's go. So gently putting the water back down. Oh, so gently. Y'all, I'm so excited. Tomorrow, I'm not saying what it is because she's in the next room, but tomorrow, my gift for my girlfriend's birthday is coming. There's two, but one of them I'm pretty sure is not gonna get here in time, and I'm so pissed off about that. But oh well. The other one's getting here tomorrow, and that should be really fun actually. That one was for the boys. That one was for the guys that get me. That one was if only real ones will understand why I did that. I don't fucking know what I was thinking, man. Oh well. Honestly, I need to get me like another one of these guys, because that should really link up their tiers very nicely. I need like the best Cambion conception roll ever. That would help. Hey Edmund, can we swing that? Can we do that, do you think? I will. Okay. This is like my promise from me to you, my constituents. I will put together barely. I will put together the microphone arm this weekend and actually put it here. That way I can finally start like clanking around my water bottle like it owes me money. Cause I really don't like listening back to the stream and hearing like tunk tunk tunk. There's some other tunking also. I'm not sure what it is. It might be the chair. I don't know. But like it's like all this stuff that I hear that I'm like, this would be fixed so easily with a bit of gear that literally I already have. It's not like I need to buy a microphone arm. I've had a microphone arm for like a year. I've just not used it. So maybe I should. See, this is the problem. I'll walk into rooms with like 5 hearts and then just do that. Ooh. Tier 3 item. I am so worried about the little like tiers that destroy the rocks here. Yep. Like if I didn't have those, I could have done that room a lot more tactfully. Granted, also the fact that this guy is lagging behind really sucks in situations where you have to sneak into like one space wide areas. 2 different room rewards. Tiers up. Pop this. What's the card? The Empress. Alright. Overall, pretty successful. Very nice. Thank you. Very cool. Soul Heart would be appreciated. Not a 1. Not a 1. I don't know if I did. I mentioned it at some point in one of my streams. I mentioned there's this one radio ad in my area for like fitted windows, and like they had an ad going that was like, your house could be covered in potato chips and we wouldn't crack a single one. It was like, and now like that ad got done running like last month, and I was sad because I kind of missed it. It was kind of funny. And they've started another ad now that's like, oh, you need a window, you should call California Deluxe Windows. And he's like, wait, potato chip guy? Like, they're doing self-referential ads. 2 ads into their cycle. Like, they've only done the one before then, and then now they're doing another one where they're referencing themselves. But I gotta tell you, I appreciate the play. It's gutsy, but it's working, at least for me. Like, God knows I don't have the money nor the ownership of a place to call them and have them put in windows. But if there's anyone I would be asking to put my windows in, probably them. Not gonna lie. So don't let it be said that the ads don't freaking work, dude. For all the BS I talk, for all that I say, I'm still like, ads still work on me. What can I say? A good ad, I'll enjoy that. Mm. Which, like, I gave a lot of crap to my dad for that one time, because he was like, what, you mean like you don't watch? I've said before, and I am greatly proud of the fact that I run an ad blocker, and I don't like, I typically in my day-to-day life I don't consume ads. I brought this up to my dad and he was shocked, to say the least. He was like, he acted like I was stealing money from the mouths of corporate overlords by not watching their ads. But I gotta say, I am the kind of guy to see an ad for something and like chuckle to myself. Yeah, yeah, you got me. I am the target audience for ads. I am the consumer. 'Tis I. You found me. Ooh. Do we have the shop out here yet? No, but I'll go find it. Poof. Nothing worth over here. A lot of spikes this floor. Do Isaac floors have like themes? I know it's like a stupid question because it's like, yeah, basement, burning basement, like the dank caves. Yeah, I know there's like themes in that regard, but I'm like, are there themes as to like what kind of puzzle they present, as to what kind of obstacle they are, etc., etc. I should start picking up hearts. I don't know how low I am, but I think I've taken some damage for sure. Okay, here's my planetarium. There it is. I told you I was owed one. Sure. I'll take it. Ah, shoot. Come on, I finally had, like, I can pick up a thing for free. Could have revolutionized my run here. MFer. I still need, I'm pretty sure. I should have gone for the other one. Pretty sure I still need the regular item room. Oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I do. Bring me back to where I never left. There it is. My beautiful, my precious. No. No. No, thank you. I already have one clip of Bob's brain leading me astray. I will not have another one. Why? Let me pick up a heart real quick. And a soul heart. Didn't even see that. And there's also a battery in here, so let's pop off. Let's not leave any regrets. I've not had a single devil deal all floor. Or all run. I guess I've not, like, acted on any single devil deal. I think I've had at least one. But... come on. Okay, I'm gonna leave and come back in. And pop you. And we'll think about grabbing you later, maybe. Of course. Of course. And the shop was the frickin' boss. So actually, we're done here. Let's move on. The Empress. How am I on time? Oh, well late I am. Okay, well, let's just move on. Does the most doors stay permanently open apply to, like, devil deal rooms, or... I was gonna say, or does it apply also to the boss rush? It does not. Sad. Oh, oh man. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I need it. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I am essentially, you know, not like parentally ready, not like I'm not ready to educate a newborn into this life. I am ready for the tribulations though. I am ready for the frickin' like waking up at night, changing diapers, wah dada, you know, like I'm ready for that. Our cat has made me ready for, actually, yeah, I also clean up a lot of gross after this cat. Like there's just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I've had to get used to fast with this old lady we've got. What's up with the little familiar dude that's like a mouse cursor? I don't understand them, but I don't need to understand them. I just need to point and shoot. Point and squeeze, baby. Point and squeeze. There's like an assortment of movies coming out soon that seem to me, they're all like whatever. They're all like a little like they could, I could take them or leave them, but they do seem kind of fun. You know, honestly, backtracking seems like the right option there. Good job, me. Okay, maybe not that time. It's just the way this room is set up. It's like my movements automatically lead me to backtrack. I'm programmed too well. There's like the Novocaine movie, whatever, that's just about that guy that can't feel pain. That seems like it's just, let's just say there's a lot of movies coming out soon that I can't wait to watch on a plane. That's I think the best way to put him. There's that one, there's the Stephen King's like monkey movie that's coming out. And that's supposedly going to be, it's advertised as like super funny or whatever. Like I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll check it out. There's another one. I'm forgetting it right now, but there is another one. Sure. Ah. There is another one. Oh, the Death of a Unicorn movie. Saw an ad for it, and my girlfriend was like, "Yeah, I want to watch that." Says like it seems kind of funny, but it's like it's all of these like Evil Dead style, like well, B movies, right? All these movies that seem to know they're not big hits, but be aware of that and comfortable with it. And honestly, how we have sorely missed that. Because we really have. We've missed movies that know to not take themselves seriously. Okay, maybe I can actually take a deal now. When Isaac has no red hearts. So, literally never. Literally never. Could never catch me. Could never catch me slipping like that. I think we just move on. Okay, finally, I found my dodges. That's where they were hiding. They were all in that room, huddled together for warmth. That's where my skills all went. Who would have thunk it? There we go. There we go. There. Okay, nice. I was worried it would pick up the heart, but I realized there's no way I could have picked up the heart, even if I wanted to. You know what? Return on investment. God, I hate these little polyp guys so bad. I don't know what they are, but they suck. This seems real well designed. What happened here? I have to imagine they are supposed to be circling. And yet, something has gone terribly wrong in this operation here. Alright, put me in, coach. Okay, so actually maybe this run's gonna be the one. So maybe you're gonna be the run that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. Have I mentioned I've become radio pilled? Because I have. I really have. I listen to the radio a lot in my commute now. I've been listening to a lot of late 20th century music, 70s, 80s, 90s, that kind of range. I gotta say, it's pretty hype. It's pretty hype. I'm still not like fully indoctrinated. I don't listen to music in my spare time. I guess I do listen to music in my spare time actually. Cause my ass is going to like I make the willing choice to turn on the radio looking for music. So I guess the thing is I don't have a playlist, you know, I don't have a music genre or a music anything that I go for. I just know I like listening to music on my way to and from work. So I am like actually slowly but surely becoming a music head, and don't call me Shirley. I gotta start like blowing up walls, because if I'm gonna get into the Mega Satan door, I'm gonna have to get like a secret room with an angel in it this floor. That's literally the only way it can happen. Unless I get like what's it called? Dad's key or Mr. Me, or what else is there that can open those? Pretty sure that's kind of it. Dad's key, Mr. Me. Yeah, I was on like a perfect course to avoid that guy, and instead I went like nah. Intercept. Thrusters full forward. We're catching these MFers out. Once again. Thrusters full forward, we're catching these MFers out. If you know, you know. Okay, nothing here. Give me some money. I'm not hurting for bombs. He says he's about to regret this, by the way. Ooh. Never mind. We can go into curse room. Random rune effect. Put me on top of a decorative tile in case it's there we go. There we go. Oh, come on. Do I gamble? Yeah, well, okay. So we're re-rolling that. Okay. Thunder thighs. 0.8 speed, I'm not a big fan. But destroy rocks by walking into them is decent. Just gotta be careful with mushrooms and the like. I have a lot of rock destruction tech on me now. That's just who I am now. It's just what I do. It's my business. Gallium's the game, thighs the name, I guess. I already used up game. I didn't think I would. Didn't realize I was barreling into that. Oh, that's fun. If you destroy the jar, they're just like, huh? Some luck up. That's going to help with the apple, I think. I don't think the little acid tears are affected by luck. As far as I know. Come on now. Come on. No whammies. No whammies. This is, yeah, I was gonna say, this feels like the way to the boss fight, but it could also be very easily where the other secret room is. So let's have a gander. Let's take a little peep. Okay, not here. Funky. Could be out here. There we go. Please? Ah, sad. I'm not gonna take those because I'm pretty sure, don't they? That might actually, it might not matter when you are already taking full heart damage no matter what. Just in case. I don't think so, but yeah, I have like maybe a false memory of seeing an angel deal in one of these rooms at some point. The Lovers is not a terrible card to take into a boss fight, just for a little pick-me-up in case you need it. Alright. Yeah. I really don't like the low speed for this fight. Or the running around and such, what we need to do. Yep, like that, like that. Go, 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 go. But we do have kind of a squad with us now. I really, like, I find it crazy that with Lilith, does Lilith get more, like, little familiar guy spawns? Or is that just like a little confirmation bias thing that like when you have more familiars, your active item gets more of its potential and therefore you notice more, or your runs last longer, so comparatively you spend more time seeing more familiars? I feel like Lilith gets more familiar spawns. I might be making it up. I'm not taking another speed down. That'd be insane. Yeah, speed up, please. That's good. Rolls pickups. Actually, patrolling around with the ability to choose between two broom clear rewards should be pretty good, right? Going around with the ability to pick, because then you can get like chests more often here, which is going to matter a lot. Been getting quite a few of those. I have, what, 2 luck? Does luck, like, affect how good your room clear rewards are? I felt like when I had perfection as, like, the Lost or Tainted Lost, when I was up here, I was getting chests non-stop. That might have just been like a particularly blessed seat, though. I don't know. Get him, get him, get him. Thanks for the pass. Good pass, good pass. I am immediately like suffering on health a little bit, which is sort of emblematic of Isaac runs in this household, isn't it? Jesus, please. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure you lose yuck hearts at like twice the speed. Like a rotten heart counts for half, or something like that, which is like a proverb. If you didn't know, rotten heart counts for half. Puberty, that's not so bad. There's like there's a saying back home that's like a cautious man is worth two or something like that. I mean, like the, you know, it's like a every culture has their version of that, like ounce of precaution is worth a pound of cure or something like that, or whatever it is called. Honestly, getting the little leech doing some work for me is not a bad idea at all. Killing some guys, getting me some health. That could matter. Thank you. If I'm going to... Oh, I don't need to peek. I thought I needed to pick one of these. Never mind me, then. I've not been getting a lot of heart spawns like I thought I would. I'm going to need all the help I can get. Avengers assemble. I need to focus down one of these guys. There's gonna be so many freaking purple orbs, dude. I can't do that. I can't freaking do that. That's crazy. This is a crazy amount of purple orbs you're throwing at me, game. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Do they all stay alive? No, okay, there's only this guys. Still alive. Somehow? Oh, I'm in trouble. That was a really mean room, man. I'm really not fast enough for this floor. That needs to change. Oh, great. Am I fighting like 4 separate horsemen? Yeah, no, I'm not. But that's where the boss fight is. Okay, I'm gonna go around someplace else first. Try and sort myself out. I'm gonna go find myself. And did not realize the hands were out here. Oh my god. Terrifying. Okay, I can at least take one hit now. That's going to matter. Give me heart. Give me chest. Yes, please. Yeah. Damage up, sure, but the soul heart, honestly, matters. Matters quite a bit. And a rainbow poop, honestly. Like, I don't know if that's gonna come into play at all, but... yeah, let's not do that. The leech is doing so much work in this room. Leech is doing so much work in this room. Oh my god, leech. I love you. I love you. I'm full health. Who needs rainbow poop? I'm so sorry. I never should have spoken out of turn. I never realized how much you were doing for me. I love you, leech, is what I'm saying. Just trying to cover my bases here because I have such a hard time finding secret rooms in this. Nope. Okay. Oh, but a rainbow poop? Not a rainbow poop. Not good. Okay, now we have sort of a base of operations to set up in. What's like with the little guys popping out of his head? Leech, can you do me a job here? Thank you. Dude, that's so, like, huge, actually. For my purposes, incredible. Oh, 50%. Oh, you shouldn't have. At this stage in the fucking game, you're gonna give me 50% off? What is this? What is this clownery? Okay, yeah, the petrification really worked for us. Pyromaniac is huge. That's why that item is actually going to pay off. I can walk into there, now every bomb's a healing item. That's really, really big. Because I have so many bombs. All I have is bombs. Thank you, thank you. More, please. What's the card? The world. Yeah, okay. One secret room coming up. That'll be actually really helpful. Yeah, I really just walked into... I need to remember I'm actually not fast. I'm just never used to being slow in the chest. The chest is my safe space. Oh, I just fought your little brother in the other room. FYI. He was a pretty bad fight. Pretty piss poor. If I say so myself, I did not realize that was the room clear reward. Sometimes they don't make it very clear. If you catch my drift, what the room clear reward is. Just like things will die, things pop in the like middle of the screen or wherever, and they're like, all right, there you go. All right, leech, please. Thank you. Thank you. No. It strikes me. Oh, I'm at 99 coins. Okay, I'm gonna start leaving all the coins so I can re-roll them with the dice. If I get a bunch of those ever again. That room was probably where I should have left them. Didn't realize. Okay, leech, please. Thank you. AWAS is big, actually really big. This seems decorative. This almost definitely is. There we go. I mean, it's better than what I currently have, actually. What I currently have, I'll literally never be able to use, so I might as well. But that really stung, man. Okay, let me see, actually, if the ultra secret room is... Oh, the super secret room, sorry. My parlance is not quite up to date. Just testing every dead end, basically, is what I'm up to. Could be down here. Guess not. We already tried down there, I'm pretty sure. It could be up here. I'm just basically covering all of my bases here because I very badly need it. I could also use the little tiers for this, which at this point might even be faster than waiting for bombs. And bombs are a precious resource now. I can use them to heal me. So yeah, just hit this with like a yellow tier, and if there nothing happens, then that wasn't it. Alright, let's move on. Not you. Not you. Pretty sure that like this wouldn't be it because we already hit the regular secret room. Yeah. Could be. No. Could be. No. Could be. Like I'm running out of ideas, man. Please. No. It's gonna be off of this room somewhere. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Don't slow me down even more. Asshole. I'm already so slow. Okay, I don't think that hit me. I need to review VAR on that. Pretty sure that shit did not hit me, actually. you know, we got some stuff done. That's all that matters. We got some stuff done. I'm gonna call it here for today. I've been sleepy all day. I don't know if that came across very well, but I'm dead freaking tired. So we're gonna say you got your fill, you got some Isaac. I got to rant about everything. Good stuff. So if you want to see more, there'll be more streams later this week. Tomorrow, maybe. Thursday, definitely. Friday and onward, none at all until next week, next Tuesday. I'm away all weekend. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.